While there is no dedicated transport sector sustainable development goals, we make a meaningful contribution to 8 of the SDGs and 20 of the targets. Some can be considered direct targets such as energy efficiency, sustainable infrastructure, urban access, fuel subsidies and road safety. Some are more indirect, covering sustainable cities, food loss and waste, climate change mitigation and adaptation, agriculture productivity and air quality. For instance, SDG 9 aims to build resilient infrastructure, promote sustainable industrialization and foster innovation. It also requires that infrastructure be accessible to rural and urban populations, regardless of sex, age or disability. That means connecting up the 630 million rural dwellers without access to an all-seasons road. 2 of the SDGs have a direct role for road safety. SDG 3.6 has a target to halve the number of global deaths and injuries from road traffic accidents, which have risen 16% in Asia since 1990, costing ADB regional members $1 trillion annually. And SDG 11.2 requires access to safe, affordable, accessible and sustainable transport systems, as well as to improve road safety for all. SDG Target 7.3 calls for double the global rate of improvement in energy efficiency by 2030, and targets 13.1 and 13.2 address climate change adaptation and mitigation. As a major user of fossil fuels and, in the future, power supply, the transport sector must first decarbonise, then adapt. Asian cities also fall short of SDG 11.2, targeting urban populations to be within 0.5 kilometres of a mass public transit running at least every 20 minutes.
In fact, an estimated 1.37 billion people remain without any access to rapid public transit in Asia and the Pacific.
There may be no dedicated transport sector SDGs, but as a sector, we are still dedicated to playing our part in creating a prosperous, inclusive, resilient and sustainable Asia and the Pacific.
Access for all should be the ultimate objective, and this should be provided through affordable, integrated, multimodal transport systems that are safe and with low or zero emissions. The transport sector must take urgent action with respect to international agreements relating to sustainable development and climate change, and do so at a scale to ensure meaningful impacts and results. To have impact at scale, ADB will focus on programmatic assistance in the transport sector. Assistance will focus on the establishment and delivery of sustainable transport systems, the required policy and institutional environments, suitable monitoring mechanisms, and governance procedures to support sector development over the long term. Increased emphasis will be given to the support and development of transport sector management and operating systems, as opposed to one-off infrastructure project delivery. However, certain types of game-changing infrastructure that are new to our developing member countries will be supported to deliver high-quality demonstration projects, such as those in urban mass transit, long-distance railway, as well as ports and airports for regional connectivity. ADB, under Strategy 2030, is committed to continuing its effort to support our developing member countries and private sector clients in achieving sustainable, decarbonised, resilient and inclusive urban mobility in Asia and the Pacific.